Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan, and today we're going to be cracking on with the weekly collectors chat. So we weren't on last week. I don't know why. I think Alex was. I think it was his period or something, but he wasn't. He I think he went to a con actually. You know, Alex is like he would turn up.
Yeah, I went to a con and I thought to
turn up
myself,
to the opening of a stamp or an envelope, as they say. Anyway, we're going to be cracking on and giving you the latest update. So we're going to be going through what we've been doing this week, any new stuff in our collection, sharing that with you. Then we'll be going over the Monsterpalooza stuff. We've got some stuff, some pictures of that. We will be playing that video from House of Gog, who actually are sponsoring this video. So we're playing a quick video of theirs. So stay tuned for that, and we'll share that. So we appreciate them sponsoring this chat. It is a really nice. It's our first sponsored chat. So thank you very much for that. Whoever thought we'd make it this far? You know, the two boys from a council estate in North London doing good. Anyway, we're going to be going on with that. We've got some fan art stuff to go through. We've got some latest updates from XM Studios, the Wonder Woman, the head repaint. We've got some other bits and pieces to run through from who else have we got? Queen Studios, J&D. We've got there's so much stuff to get on with. So we're going to be hitting it.
Sorry, yeah, no. The thing is, we have actually about 600 photos because we keep on doing the hour shows. Then the custom side just keeps building up and up and up. We may need to do like a custom special, which
let's do it next week. Next week's fan art special. Next week's fan art special next Sunday. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And if you can, you want to show some support to the channel, please hit us up with some super chats, because obviously we are a collective channel, we're a hobby channel, we're not a professional channel in terms of we ain't affiliated with anybody. And even though House of Gog have sponsored this particular chat, they don't get any passes from us. So if they have any shares that are rubbish, that's exactly what they're going to get told. So if you do want to show support to us, then by all means do so. And we'll try and field your question, answer any queries or anything you want to talk about. We'll try and hit it if we've got time. Done.
First question, Les is roasting here today. It's really, really nice. We were just at the park, not me and George, me and my missus and my dog. And basically, my dog just decided it was too hot for him and passed out in a bush, basically. So
I remember when I first had Keno, I had to do that.
Yeah.
I took him over and ran him a bit, and then he just basically sat down and was like, "Yeah, that's me." I was like, I had to carry this 28-kilo pit bull home.
Yeah, mine ain't that bad, but mine's now decided that I bought him this tennis ball, and he's kind of like, it's like a foam ball kind of thing, and he's just like, basically that's all over my sofa at the moment, so I'm going to have to hoover that. Nice. So yeah, last week I was at MCM. A couple of companies were there actually. Pure Arts were there. They had some fantastic pieces. Met Dan from Pure Arts. Big dude. He's actually a really big dude. Like he's standing next to me in the video, and I'm like, I don't remember him being that big. And MJ was like, yeah, he was. I was like,
Jack or tall? Both.
Bit of both. Yeah.
That's my kind of guy right there. Jack the tall.
Yeah. No, it was
bit of both. We're having both.
Super cool guy. Basically, we were like, we'll do a quick 15-minute tour of your booth. Yeah, it was about 45 minutes, I think it was in the end. So, yeah, I'll go get that out. Got to line up the audio, get that out.
We did some reviews. Did some reviews last week.
Yeah, we did some reviews as well. So basically, got the videos for Pure Arts coming. They got some really nice pieces actually. One of the pieces as well, their T1000 bust is actually much nicer in person. In pictures, I didn't really give it much credit. In person, is actually really nice. And they got a new Penguin kind of bust. They got like a Batman Returns series coming. So they got like a Catwoman cow, a Keaton cow, and then they got like a Penguin. They call it a mask, but you can't wear it. It's just so that it's cheaper than it being a bust, but it's their first silicone piece, and it looks absolutely fantastic. It looks really, really cool. Then we did reviews last week, so we reviewed Figurama Claymore, House of God Gorax, the Conan twin set from PCS. We did the old sideshow.
Got to do an OG, baby. Got to do an OG. Wolverine.
I feel like there was one
more.
Original Logan.
First Marvel hero, part of that first four pieces or four that they did. Doom, Green Goblin, Wolverine, and Hellboy.
First Hellboy.
They were the first four, yeah. So we did that, which is a proper. I mean, that's 2004, I believe. So very.
It's pretty Captain America would have been around that time as well, but
it's after. I'm sure that Cap was after that, along with Spider-Man and the other stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
we're
was
on.
all around the
We've
first.
got them
So
coming as
we've
well.
got some content coming, and we'll get those out. I got ready them. That's the only thing is that the last couple of weeks I've been long hours,
Mate,
man,
your
long
name is
hours.
mud in my house, man. You need to get around it quick. My wife is slowly poisoning me against
Dude,
you. You need to be very careful, bro.
my house is mud in my own house. So
My name is mud in my own house.
I literally been like doing like 15-hour days, just like working non-stop and
Dana, give him a break, man. He's used to a bit more coasting than this, man. Chill out.
yeah. As it was just it's been tough, but it paid off anyway. We'll get on to that afterwards. But so yeah, I'll tell you what though. I mean, we tried to have it at the beginning of the video, so let's get we should do it right at the beginning, but let's do the video. We're not used to doing it. We should have done it within the first like 5 minutes or whatever. So
You're
this
all right.
is
You're still in
the
there. Go get up. It'll be
House
in the
of
top
Gog,
100.
the Oracle promotional video. They sponsored us to play. So here goes.
I like it. It's sexy, that, man.
Awesome.
It's a really sexy video, that. And I like the piece as well because
really well
that's a
put
little bit more
together.
sort of my style, the old Peter Blanchet stuff.
Yeah, Pascal Blanchet.
That's him. I just call him Peter
Not
because we're close
Peter.
friends. Hey, Pete, I'm loving your stuff, Pete.
Yeah, so yeah, that's available on their website. Comes in 2 scales, and it's up now. So check it out on houseofgog.com. And oh, I feel dirty doing this. No, joking.
No. At least the
I'm
video
joking.
was good, man. At least had some good tunage and some great bass through it. I mean, if it had been an XM promotional video with the tunes that they pick, man, it's like someone deaf chooses those.
They use the same tune over and over again, even though I told them how much
Horrible
I
tune.
absolutely
It's
hate
like,
it.
honestly, the person that who picks them kind of music. That guy that when you're in like a crowd and you're applauding something and they're well off. Like everyone's like in June and they're just like, and you're like, nah, you're not like we're
But
all like.
that's like you singing in church, for fuck's sake.
No, I can sing.
No, you
Don't worry
can
about me.
sing, but you don't sing in tune, like in time.
No, not for churching, because I'm still thinking I'm
You
sort
would,
of like I'm
no,
Robert
you
Palmer and up, man.
well throw me off. You well threw me off when we were in church.
Yeah,
You
you
took me to
follow me
church,
though. That's a stupid thing. You follow where I'm going. You shouldn't.
and we got that woman behind us who's a professional singer. I'm
He
there
is
going, I
amazing,
can't
man.
sing. I can't
He's
sing. I'm just going to mime. And then you there going well out of time. Jeez.
I'm just there, man. Feeling God's work. I'm all good.
Welcome to the Church of XM. Needs to hire a new video editor. It's got HR Geiger feeling about it, 100%.
Yeah, it really does. Good shout there.
100%.
Good shout.
Yeah. Have the smaller version of the Oracle piece on PO. We'll be setting up behind the others up high. That'd be a nice idea.
Good shout. That's a good idea.
So Punisher X says Pascal was a fan of Geiger. Yeah, huge.
Who the fuck is
I
it, man?
work for corporate videos. I don't reuse music at all for some clients. Yeah, they use it for the same one. I think what happened was actually at the beginning they chose a few tracks and it kept getting pulled, and then they got a copyright strike even though they paid for the track. So they found one that worked and they just thought, fuck it, let's stick with it. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst track ever. Anyway,
I can't listen
moving
to it
on.
with any sound. I can't listen to their videos with any
No,
sound.
no, it's horrendous. Jesus, Geo, even was the first piece your missus seen and thought to herself, yeah, I understand your passion for the hobby now. If there was a moment like that.
Lobo premium format. And it's the first one that she come. I think she was genuinely shocked by how good it was. I mean, usually she's like, "Oh, that's nice." She like humours me a little bit because she wants to get the sausage. You don't get no sausage. You don't get no rewards if you're like. But what's funny is she doesn't like monsters overly. No matter how good they are, she don't like them. She don't like Venoms. She don't like Carnages. She don't like anything like that. She's a little bit more, typical humanoid archetype. So
Yeah.
Lobo came in, and I remember her looking over Lobo, and she was like, "Wow, that's really special. That's a really
Yeah.
nice bit of work. Like the detail on that."
Well, that's still the only
I
piece
mean,
during
she
the
liked the Doom, and she liked Magneto on Throne a lot, but
yeah.
I think Lobo was the first one when she was like, "Yeah, that's really, really nice." So
Lobo's the only one during the review that I got. I literally stopped the review to go and order it. That's the only
you
one.
never sell that piece. I never. I don't.
I did actually get rid of mine.
That's so wrong. Just in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
Lobo is a badass character from the 90s as
So
well, from our era.
yeah, Birdship Man was always
Oh mate, that
up
piece
for
is
battle.
so
You couldn't win.
crap. That's Jed Mint's fault as well. That was. It was all his fault. I watched his review and I was like,
Anti-venom
oh,
man is never
this
wrong.
is
That's
this is
why I want
before
anti-venom.
this is before he became Mr. QVC. This is before he was like absolutely bought out. But originally, I was like, he's pretty. I like he's articulate and he sort of knows what he's talking about. Like I could appreciate his point of view on things at the time, and he liked it. He was raving about it. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll do this trade. I was trading it for Moon Knight. XM Moon
Yeah,
Knight.
and then you bought Moon Knight
I
back.
got the piss slapped out of me just for just saying that sentence alone. So when
But
sat in my
you
presence
had
and
to
told
buy
me,
Moon Knight back. That was the thing.
I did, yeah, I did have to. Do you know what? I would have like Moon Knight's a really really special piece. Like really nice
Yeah.
job from XM that piece. But I traded it for that, and I wanted it to go with my XM Venom, and it actually goes really well like with him. The scaling and the size and the black and white sort of negative sort of look, it worked really well. But there's just so much wrong with it. Like so shit that piece that anti-venom. It's not a good job at all. So
One
yeah,
thing that
disappointing.
bothered me with that was the kind of scaling of the bricks.
Scaling the bricks was awful. Yeah,
It was weird because
his whole
they do
foot is
bricks.
like the size of a brick, which is like about this
Yeah,
high.
yeah, yeah.
It was horrible. But well, the base painting was awful. The seams on it, like where the symbiote
The back
comes
of his
away from
neck
the
was
body was
bad. Yeah,
absolutely horrible. And it
yeah.
does look like Tipex with some black paint thrown in. It's really bad paint. It's a horrible piece. Don't buy it. If you can buy it, move on.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't let
I
my
remember.
mistakes become yours.
I remember you doing the trade, and even at the time, I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I should have pulled out then. Knowing what I know now, I should have pulled out.
I could have made a joke about that, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I don't pull. I've got 3 sons, so I don't.
Hey guys, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Just tuned into a TV while I'm setting up phase 3 install of the Struva cabinets. 10 new statues added to the display. What a pain. Hope that's going well, man. You got a lot of pieces to set up there.
Also,
I'm sure.
I sent somebody your way, so you might want to keep your ears on your phone on your messenger, mate. I sent somebody who's sending me stuff. They like do I don't know what you'd call it, but like house clearance or what, something like that. My man's got like loads of Star Wars toys, loads of Star Wars stuff, loads of bits of, like really like sign pictures, loads of stuff like that. And I basically said to him, you hit up this guy Gary Speed, like so I sent him in your direction. I screenshotted your profile. So he check your messages and see if he's got in contact with you.
Do you see yourself in that shark piece, Gio?
I wish. I wish I did.
I
really
remember
did.
when we were kids, and I used to have an English Bull Terrier, and I remember having this English Bull Terrier and I had a poster of this white English Bull Terrier sitting next to a motorbike or something with red background. And I remember George used to always go, "Yeah, the dog looks well like me." And be like, "What?" And yeah, just basically because the dog had like the same kind of eyes as you,
Yeah,
because
it
you
got
were like,
squinty eyes like me, man. It's got a Richard Gere. Got a Richard Gere.
"Oh God."
I'm not.
Let's
I'm
get
not joking. That's the piece that I got in this since the last chat was the King Shark. I don't know if I shared it last week. I'm pretty sure 2 weeks ago I
we weren't
didn't.
on last week, were we?
But yeah, this is it anyway. I've got. I don't know how many am I in on? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 5 pieces in at the moment, and I've just bought my 6th piece from this outfit, and they just keep getting better and better. The King Shark is blowing my mind every time I come in my room. It might actually be the best custom I've ever seen. It's probably the best custom I've ever seen. I'm in love with.
Wow, that's a
I'm well in
statement.
love with that piece. I don't think I've seen a better.
That's a
I don't
statement.
think I've seen a better fan art piece in person as yet. that every time I walk in my room, it just wows the fuck out of me. It really does. So yeah,
It's a nice box. I actually really love the box. Nice style.
Pretty nice. It's got like the Brawlers thing on it. It's got like the Brawlers, which is the group. So it's got that sort of on there. I got the last one actually. I was well lucky with this. So I got the 50 pieces. And then that's it in the box that comes. So you get it like that, and then you can see on my chair. I put it on my chair while I was getting out of the base. This is the only piece I wasn't able to ever hold it in my hand and like take a photo of it in my hand because it's just too heavy.
Yeah,
like this piece is absolutely solid. Like it's really heavy, and I just couldn't do it. I like to take a piece with it sort of in my left hand, and I'm sort of holding the camera out, and I take a shot so you get a scale. But there, you get an anchor sort of like thing for its left hand. And then you've got the standard hand. Huh?
Is that an arm in his right hand?
So you get one that's a standard hand in his right hand, just a glove, and it's just all it is. He's just got his glove on. And then you got one where it's got the Aquaman from the film, like Jason Momoa's arm. It's got him with bit off arm. So he's like bit off at the sort of forearm. No, it's at the shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder.
Mate, it's a crazy piece, man. It's really crazy. I've got loads of shots. Have a little look and see what you think. So I've got some. I like to take some different angle stuff. You get that as well, which is like Aquaman's trident that digs into the ground, and then the Flash helmet is the trident's going through the helmet. With helmets, basically just like smash the helmet through the trident. The body is crazy, and it's got battle damage, bites, and scars and marks. And you see the fin coming out the back of his head. You got what I love about this outfit. Probably one of my favorite things about this company is the straps and stuff it's all separate off the sculpt. None of their stuff has like any of these indentations where it's into the sculpt. It's all off it. It's all separate and sitting on top. Look at the scars. Look at that face. It's got like 3 rows of teeth. Got that horrible red sharky gums. Got like almost like a turned up, like sort of like grimacing nose. I fucking love this piece. Really blown my fucking mind.
You've always really, really been into sharks, so
yeah, really, yeah. You see there, they've got the rows going. You've got the 3 rows going behind the teeth. So I tried to get. It's very hard to like get pictures of that.
It's not easy.
I didn't want to flash either because it fucks up all the colours. It's funny as well because in photographs, you see his skin tones. They look more pinky than in person.
Yeah.
In person, they're a little bit of a whitey pink. So it's a little bit whitey pink. It's not quite as pink as it shows there, but it still looks mint.
Well, I do think that your ceiling lights might be warm, so they might be affecting that.
Yes, they are warm.
Okay.
They are actually, are they? No, they might be. I don't remember. I can't remember.
In terms of comic accuracy, could King Shark stand toe to toe with Aquaman / Flash? I don't know too much about the character.
It's hard because like he's like pretty much almost indestructible. He's a demigod as well. His dad is like a god. It's God Shark is his dad.
I don't know anything about him either.
That's the arm there of Aquaman. He's pretty strong, bro. I mean, he's pretty strong.
They fucked him up in Suicide Squad. He won't. He was just
he was a comedic value. I fucking hate that one. This one is more based off the series, the shark, the King Shark in Flash. The look, I mean, comic wise, he's pretty good.
The humble Batman collector. That's amazing. It don't look like any other statue. It's a centerpiece.
The thing that's like really crazy about it is how big it is. Like I don't think you don't realize. I didn't actually put on here actually at the moment, but I don't know. I'll turn my camera around in a minute and you can see. But yeah, there's the base, and the base has like got all that sort of water like drip, horrible, like all that. It's got all that proper moss, and it's got all that water effect running through it, which is really fucking cool.
The anchor is huge.
Yeah, the anchor's like a really nice bronze. I can't. Maybe bronze. It's like a bronze metallic color, which really catches the light. Lovely. It's a nice piece. Yeah, there's the helmet with
Flash as well.
Yeah, got a good texturing on there, and again, you've got the sort of like seaweed sort of into the tridents where it digs in. It's like hanging off it. It's pretty cool. You've got the boots, nice. This to me is like this was quite special. This piece, like I really liked Ronan a lot, And then Black Bolt come in. I was a bit like, Black Bolt's okay. I was a bit like, maybe I've overdone this now, because Black Bolt's probably like the weaker like of the two pieces for sure.
Yeah.
Then Terax came in. I was like, fuck, Terax is really nice. See, look, things like that. See all the fraying and all the trousers like leaning over. That's all like in there. Then them straps and the chains and things going around. It's all separate.
Well, those clips look like you could actually clip it in there.
Yeah,
that's a sculpted clip. That's not really like.
No, it's not. You can't do it. You can't
Okay.
do it. It's completely. It's filled in the inside of that, so you can't stick it in there now.
Yeah. I know. It just looks like if you see that picture, you.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, that's like a real like metal chain that's hanging off it. I don't know if it's metal, but it's like got that blue metallic. And then look at that. Look at that.
That's a really good shot.
Jesus, that's just like fucking nuts. The scratches down the eye are so good. The black, it's got that black eye, like a doll's eye, like from the film. You can see a bit more of the white texture I'm talking about. See that how it looks there? That's how the skin tones are. It's got more of a whitey pink look, and the transition between the dark tones into the light tones is really, really fucking good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got scars all over his body. His veins are all highlighted. It's a fucking really, really special piece, bro. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
You put this into any piece, it'd fucking murk most of them, I'm telling you. I mean, look at that sculpt on that. Look at the scar down his middle there. The bite marks on him and stuff. Really fucking good, man. I can't tell you.
The bite on his shoulder is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's really cool. I need to see it. I definitely need to see it.
You ain't like him, but you can't like get people just don't get the size. I pre-ordered the Juggernaut that they're making based off this piece because the Juggernaut's bigger, and I was like, if it's bigger than this, there's next to George. Look, my boy is big as well, by the way. He's like, for his age, he's in like the high 80-90% percentile for his age. He's a big like 4-year-old, and he is fucking massive, that shark. Yeah, good old Quint. There you go, bro. Well done.
And then that's a comparison with some other bits.
Well, this is the reason I did this. Is I've ordered this Killer Croc as well. So that Killer Croc, I've also like put a thing down on that. So I've deposited on that, and my one doesn't come with that base though. See that big base?
Yo Gooch.
Yo, bro. See that big base that's on that?
Yeah.
They made a little. People complained a bit about that base, right? And this outfit made a smaller base, like the same size as King Shark's base.
Yeah.
They only made 6 of them, and I managed to secure one of those.
6.
So I've got 6. 6 is it. He made 6. He basically, for the group, they went, we want a smaller base. And he went, same cost, which obviously, so it's the same price as a statue, and I'll give you the base. Whoever wants it, you can have one. And luckily, I was like, I want one. So I managed to get in there on that.
All right. Now we're over into like Monsterpalooza and some of the stuff that happened over there. So here is the Cool Props RoboCop bust.
Really nice.
Yeah, looks all right.
You don't like it?
I do like it, but I don't know. I just still have a kind of like a hard on for the old Fred Burton one.
I like that. I think that looks really fucking good. You need to probably get over the past and stop moving forward with shit like this that's coming out. That's a fucking really nice looking bust to me. But then again, I haven't got your expert eye on RoboCop, bro. So maybe you're like, nah.
I like it, but I don't know. It's a bit, just like don't look like Peter Weller at all. So yeah.
So all I'm saying that could be like Anna Kournikova in that fucking helmet.
Yeah. Faces off there, yeah. Yo, Alex and Gio. It's great to have a Sunday off and enjoy my favourite show. Welcome
God bless you. Thank you, man. That's nice, yeah.
Damn, 6 of a kind, yeah. RoboCop has to have the gun. Yeah, you can get the gun in front of it. I've got an ice proof of the old Nicker gun somewhere. Don't know where that is. This is then their 1/4 scale.
Why is it so zoomed in? Is that just on mine? Is that on mine?
Well,
on, yeah? Can't see the top of his head.
Yeah,
there you go.
Have to do that then.
That's better. I can see more. That's better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This one looks a bit blocky. I don't know.
It does definitely look chunky for sure. A little bit too chunky for me. I agree.
He is a bit chunky, but
the waist though, the waist looks chunky. It might be the angle it's standing. If they turned the statue a little bit more, it might be okay. But from that side profile, the midsection looks a little chunky.
This is about cool props, by the way, everyone. I just think that when you look at the new one by Would you buy me something? Oh, well, thank you. Can I open it? No. All right. No, I just think now that the PCS have done a new one, and there's a few other older
PCS one
ones.
actually looks good. That's coming up here.
Yeah, it will do. It will do. I think we need to see this painting before we make really any kind of judgment
Still
on it.
feel the
But at the moment,
sculpt's a
it
little
looks quite
blocky
blocky.
though.
Yeah, and I
A
just think
little
the base.
blocky, and I think the pose looks a little bit like stiff. So I'm not feeling this
I
one.
just think basically with the base, they've just gone too safe. You know, there's too many bases which are just the OCP logo, and it's just too safe. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Then this is Abe
Yeah, this is Elite
from
Creature Collectibles, I believe.
ECC. This is Abe. If it's Elite Creature Collectibles, it's very likely to be a 1/3 scale. That's where they do their sort of cinema kits at.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, do you know why it's called Abe?
Lincoln, isn't it? Something to do with Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, it was like
He's
when
the
he was
president that
found.
discovered him, isn't he?
Sorry?
He's the president that discovered him. He was in power when he was found.
No, it was something to do with he was like living in a basement, and the basement was flooded. And when they captured him, he had a newspaper article in his pocket about Abraham Lincoln being shot
Oh,
or something.
awesome.
Yeah. Then you got the ECCET, which looks insane. Looks
It's well
absolutely
cool, that
insane.
is.
Again, this not
There's
something
your
I would
fingers.
buy.
Oh, look, there's your big fingers. Look.
Got my hands. Yeah, you got my hands. Yeah.
There it is.
It was really bad. Nah, I won't repeat that one. Yeah, that was
No, I
really bad,
wouldn't.
actually. No, that's not it. Anyway, then we have the Hellboy. This is the Hellboy bust
Looks
from
nice.
Hellboy 2, Golden Army. Elite Creature Collectibles do amazing busts, absolutely amazing busts. I do have their Guyver, and I've seen their Lycan, I've seen their Marcus, I've seen
Like unreal.
the
Like
Grey Man, or
unreal.
whatever he's called. I can't remember. Is it called the Grey Man or the Grey something? The alien, anyway. That one's a bit weak, but you can pick up quite cheap. But out of all of them, they do some really, really nice stuff. I'm glad that they're actually giving some interest into the old Hellboy. We just did the Hellboy 2 review. It's still probably, yeah, I love those films. Those two films are so good.
I'd well get that fucking repainted, you know.
This?
I would send that to Ian. Not this, not the bust. I would send your Hellboy 2 to
Yeah.
Ian. I really would, because I mean, he could really. I mean, it's like an okay piece, but it's them kind of pieces that you send to someone like Ian, and Ian will turn that okay into one of the best pieces in your collection. Don't open your presents now, you big idiot. We're busy. Get to work. What's the matter with you?
It's
Some
actually pop culture
professionalism,
related.
please.
It's pop culture related.
I don't care. Get on. The whole bumming fucking Black Widow is pop culture related. It still ain't allowed. You understand?
But she
Get
was
on.
enjoying it.
I bet she
Anyway,
was.
then you got the Abe from there.
This looks
And
wicked.
again, it must be like an anniversary or something, because they're kind of bringing stuff out now. What is it, like 15-year anniversary, maybe?
Maybe. Could be.
Maybe.
15 sounds a bit shallow. Are you sure it's not further than that? So not older
I thought
than
it came out in 2009, or I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm always wrong anyway. This looks great
the
as well.
first Hellboy statue came out as the original 2004. Hellboy 2 was 5 years later. Do you think so? Could be. You might be right. Don't matter. Story for another time.
2008.
All right, close enough.
So 2008. So 2009, it would have been on like DVD and stuff like that.
Come on in.
That's
Keep going. We've got to crack on with the business. Let's go.
Abe Sapien. Then this is then the Figurama Teresa versus Priscilla. Yeah,
Priscilla.
yeah.
This is their exclusive, elite exclusive statue in quarter scale, obviously. I think. Or is it quarter scale? Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. They're scaling.
Well, no, it's actually listed as 1/6.
Wow.
But it's definitely bigger than that. It's definitely bigger than that.
I'm just going to say right off the bat here, this actually blew me away, this piece. I have no reference for the art.
Yep.
I've not seen the program. I can't invest in anime because I just don't have the time. The truth is that if they made like a run of 6 or 10 episodes or something, I could follow it. But then when I click on there and there's 10 seasons of 30 episodes, I'm like, fuck this. I can't even be bothered to start it.
I think there's 24 episodes of this.
Too many. I said 6. I didn't say fucking 30. I
Just
said
saying.
6.
I'm just saying.
6 is where I'm at. Like, you know, and I need like Cobra Kai levels of shit. 30 minutes, 6 to 10 episodes, get out of my way, done. But like I'm saying, this really like was stunning. And it's
It blew me
definitely
away when I went to Q8 in kind of February, March time. When I saw this piece there, I was like, this is insane. It's absolutely insane. And I remember telling you as well, and you just didn't listen. But I did
yeah,
tell
I
you.
don't care. I was just a bit like, if I ain't seen it and you're telling me something's great, I'm just like, yeah, I think there's a bit of bitterness there. I'm like, yeah. Because you're in Kuwait doing the RaddTitan shit, and I'm sitting at home with 3 kids that can't do that. So I'm a bit like,
Yeah.
fuck you and what you see. So there's a little bit of bitterness there, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah. But I found out that all of these swords on the base, the actual logos are actual names.
Well, I found out in the Figurama group that you put the
Yes,
sword in the
I
wrong fucking
know.
place.
Yes,
Although
I
I've
know.
got to be honest, when I saw the pictures of where that person put them, I prefer where you
Yeah,
put them. I
I
looked
know.
at the pictures and I was like, I don't like that. I liked them much better where they were. So I'm with
Yeah,
you actually on that. I'd leave them where they were.
I
But
like
I
the
mean, if
wording
you
of
look
it
at that
anyway.
last picture there, if you go back to that photo, this is what I'm talking about. Now zoom into that picture a little bit because this is what you don't get with a photograph. Look at that. Look at the colors and the shades and the sculpt in that. It's a joke. That's the back of the statue. That could all be fucking black for anybody
Yeah,
cares.
yeah, yeah.
But look at it. It looks like fucking under the reef. Fucking. It looks like the Great Barrier Reef, the coral, all different colors. It's crazy. It's absolute madness.
The thing that doesn't get captured here as well is the kind of iridescentness of the paint
Can't catch it on
on
that picture.
on her. I mean, it's really like it just like shines and it's so nice, so nice.
Yeah, it's got a lot more sort of bluey sort of tones that you can't catch on there.
Yeah,
Funny that, isn't it?
yeah. There you go. There's the detail on the back there, which again,
Just nuts.
it shows that they listen because what happened was is when they did the Devilman piece, we said that the back of the statue was the part that let it down. And they were like, well, it's at the back. And I said, yeah, but people have it on turntables. People, walk around their statues. People do this, do that. And clearly they listen.
It doesn't matter if it never gets fucking seen ever. If you put the work into it, when you unbox it and you're looking at it and you're turning it around on a turntable before you put it in its place, that will stay with you forever.
Yeah.
If it's got a flaw or it's got a downside, that's what stays with you too. And that's what helps you move pieces on and pieces stay. And the shit that doesn't get sold often goes up in value. The shit you
Yeah.
can't find for sale goes skyrocketing high. And that's the
Well,
point.
the value of this has gone really, really high. The sword that you can see here is actually metal.
Love
So
the
yeah,
flow
it's
of the
actually
hair on that face as well. It looks wicked.
well, this one I think suits the statue a lot better. There is another statue which you'll see at the end, which is on the bust. I think that suits the bust better. So I don't think you would switch these out much, to be honest. There's just a detail there of where you have all the detail, the muscle, the nails, and there's just so many things going on here. This is my only gripe with the statue, but it is kind of clutching at straws. Is I don't like where that joins onto the hand,
The
the
wrist.
wrist. I think that they should have probably done that under the shoulder pad part as the join. But again, that's really really clutching. There's so many things on the kind of bronze base, so you kind of have this detail on there. You got a naked woman there. Um, yeah, got booby. There's definitely a booby there. They got away with that in Kuwait as well. The con. But
I
yeah, there's a
like it. I
few
like the
things.
oxidized sort of look. It's a very classy look. I like it.
Yeah, it is really nice.
It's the only element on the statue that's got them sort of tones. So it really breaks the base away from the actual statue itself, which is a very, very clever idea.
Yeah, yeah,
This is the
because
best Figurama piece I've ever seen in person. I
yeah,
don't like I said the great thing about for me is I can just enjoy the statue. I don't have to I don't have any of the hang-ups of what the fuck it's about or what the story is and who's winning and what position's stronger, and I don't have any of that. I can just look at it and go, yeah, that's really nice, and judge it from that perspective, which is good for me.
well, it's the same for me. I
I
mean,
mean, that's ridiculous. Look at
I
that.
literally,
Ridiculous,
yeah, when
that.
I first saw this, I'd not seen any of the anime. I've now seen probably about 5 or 6 episodes, so I
Look
kind
at
of
the teeth on
get
that.
the gist of it.
It's nuts, the
But
teeth on that.
it's kind of like a Witcher thing. It's like similar to Witcher, with the style of it, where it's the females who are the kind of Witcher character, rather than the males. And
Bit of flesh around the mouth,
emerge
all
the
that sort of
demons.
gore there,
Yeah.
man. That's so fucking crazy.
I mean, the teeth are ridiculous. Do you know something really funny, which is, again, going to make me sound like an evil cunt again, but I picked up that head when I was packing it up, and I put it on my, I held it like this, and I was like stroking it, like going, oh, hello, and the dog come over, and he was like looking to see what was going on, and I turned it around, and I was like, and the dog fucking shit himself, ran and hid under the clothes horse thing, and crapped himself.
That's funny. I don't blame him. It scared me.
Yeah, and also the kind of pores on the face here, really, really well done, really, and also the engineering of how this head presses against the leg behind to support the statue, and then some of the elements on the back. When you put this piece in, this piece goes in, and it holds that piece, and then that bit goes to hold that piece. It's
Yeah.
really, really, really well
So,
engineered. We've got
so
a review.
basically, yes, basically structurally, the more pieces you add to it, the more solid the actual whole concept becomes.
Yeah,
Which is just it just shows you the level of structural design that went into that.
yeah.
Hey, welcome, Tony.
Tony here, welcome to the pie. The Gorax looks so good that it almost looks outplaced an anime statue. Yeah, because not the anime stuff was obviously a different style, but this is more like a realistic stuff. Yeah. Both licensed and custom have. Okay, there's answering that question. We'll get on to that after. And then this is the bust you get with it as well to hold
Yeah.
your spare head. So yeah, really great of them to do that. And moving on. Oh yeah. Oh, so we've got a few more. A couple more shots of the back. And again, with the way that the wings are, they rest upon the rocks and things like that, so they are supported. And if there's any movement for them to lean, it's like millimeters, so they literally would lean onto another part and support them. So yeah, it's all kind of all really been thought out, really been thought out. And if you look at that kind of, what's the word? You see where there's like that straight line that goes all the way up to a
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah, it's like a
That's
lightning strike. Yeah.
genius, genius. And also with Figurama, Revi went up for pre-order on the 27th and sold out on the 27th. And I just want to say that, yeah, that was my first kind of role within the as the marketing manager, and it sold out first sellout of the year. So yeah, I just want to say,
Is that record time now? Is that a record time? How many pats on the back do you give yourself?
I'm that kind of person where I find it really hard to do self going in and going, oh yeah, it's all because of me, because it's not really, and there's so many other factors. But the marketing
Wow,
side
really?
was,
I could do that really easy.
yeah, I can't. But the thing is, I mean, it went really well, and it was a whole learning curve. It's a new role for me, and it's to take that on board, look at how well that went, and hopefully push for the future campaigns
Good
as
for you,
well.
man.
And
Good for you. Proud of you.
yeah, it's really, really team effort. So good, great effort from the team. But also, one of the things that's not that clear um, is these two handguns come off, and you can actually hold them as guns. So basically, we had a promotional shot with
Oh, the
cosplayer,
two at the
and she's
front there
actually,
that's coming down. It's hard to actually
yeah,
make that with a
yeah, yeah,
handgun from that angle.
yeah. So basically, the cosplayer was holding a pair of guns on her photo shoot, and it was actually the guns from the base, which I don't
Nice.
think we didn't make very clear, but we
Yeah,
should have made
fucking
that
join
clear.
them up when it comes through customs, son.
Yeah. Also, if you look at this head, it's quite bad how the clip is being put into the gun because it's supposed to be between her teeth, but we'll go on to that in a second. Another head with her smoking, and then there's another head with her hair down as well, which we'll get onto in a second. Loads of little uh, Easter eggs there as well. There's the Luger from the German who sort of brags about his gun. There's also the sunglasses in here. There's loads of little things. But yeah, really great. There you go. So these are actual life-size Berettas.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
See him better there.
And yeah, you can hold
Dude,
them.
I've looked at his pictures many times. I didn't realise they were guns.
Yeah, exactly. I think we should have probably pointed that out a bit more. But no, I mean, whoever gets it is a really fantastic statue. And yeah, sold out 9 hours and 37 minutes.
Good for you, bro. Good for you. Well done.
Also, the team went away and took on the feedback straight away, literally. And they've changed it so that it is more that she's biting it. So what she does is she loads the gun with her mouth. So she bites out the clip and puts it in.
Nice.
And this is now more clear that she's actually doing that. So
All right.
really, really good. And yeah, sold out. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Brian
Look at
Wong.
that arm.
There you go. Love you, Alex.
Love you, Alex. Fuck you,
Brian.
Brian.
Mr. Module Space himself, eh? Welcome to the party. This is then we did the review of Gorax, so just to show that we did actually
I've
do
not
it.
even been in the gym, and look at that as a bicep for you for free. I've just started training again now.
It looks like I don't know what you're doing in this picture.
Sucking cock now. Oh,
Tell you, it's like a poltergeist. So, yeah, and then the dog's on the end as well. Some great pictures here. We'll go through
20
these
minutes?
because we got the Brian will.
No, I've done 40
Woohoo.
minutes. 20 minutes. Where is it?
Gorax.
Where is that?
He's getting told off.
That's not my fault.
And yeah, so you got Gorax here, some great pictures here, great colours. The thing about this as well that looks great is where you see this kind of gore here in blue, and you can actually see it looks like he's almost like from the artwork of Skinner, and they've done a fantastic job of bringing that together. So then, am I going to have to mute you?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting lectured by my missus. It's all right.
Yeah.
She wants to have her dinner. That's why.
And yeah, so there's the box, which actually is a really, really high level box. The
Honestly, you
print
just
on it
can't
is
get the
really,
stuff
really
these
nice.
days.
Really, really well done. Almost like you want to use the box as a display. It's really, you can easily do that. Use it as a podium easily. And yeah, my favorite one's this little gimp on the shoulder. There you go.
Their boxing's like next level shit. How they
Their boxing with the foam is done so well. This piece is so psychedelic. Again, got the review coming, and this will come out very soon. And
it's a nuts piece. It's crazy. It's got crazy just all over it. But there's some fantastic details in there, and it really. I just think, you know, for me, I mean, he did say like this is like, I think someone mentioned Iron Maiden. Apparently, Skinner does a lot of the art for that as well. So
yeah,
people were like linking the two, which was cool. I mean, I personally think this goes well with some of the OG He-Man stuff out there. If I had like the OG PCS,
easily,
Skeletor, you know,
the formation stuff. Yeah,
I would definitely like it. I would definitely put it with that sort of. It looks like something that would definitely come out of that world.
No woman ever believes her man after he says it's not my fault.
Not.
Yeah. This then is so Infinity Studios Gimli. They upset a lot of people because they basically done a half scale, and they've only gone with the punched hair silicone version of this, where they've done the Legolas with the sculpted head. They've done the other version.
The 2 choices. Yeah.
So they haven't got the 2 choices for this one, and it upset a few people because they've
Well,
only
I will
gone with
do, because now you're taking away the sort of element of choice and price pointing, aren't you? You're making out that you've got to be careful with that. Now you're giving no one a choice. They have to pay the stupid money that maybe they don't want, and they won't go with the Legolas now. If you have the sculpted head and you now get this one with the silicone face and the proper hair, you're screwed, aren't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, like, it does look absolutely fantastic, but you kind of screw people over in the process. Yeah.
No, I don't know about this. I'm not keen on that pose at all.
Skinner does the art for Mastodon, the album cover and the visuals for their shows, and Mastodon does the first act of the Iron Maiden tour.
There you go. So you got the information there firsthand.
There's the book.
I'm not too sure about the axis crossing over in front of his face like that. Like I said, it nullifies maybe 70% of the angles that you can display this at. You're going to need it to be exactly the right height, exactly the right angle. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see his fucking face. And you're paying a lot of money to see that silicone face and that punched hair. So you want to be able to see it.
You definitely want to see it. Mitchell Lawrence. Oh my God, you must be from UK, because I don't think anyone else is going to know that reference. He's talking about the Gorax piece being like trap
Don't
door.
you open that trap door?
Because there's something down there. First it's a fool if you dare.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a wicked. That is. Is it Bert? Hello.
Yeah, this is Bert. Hello. Yeah, God. This then just a quick one popped up, and it's an older piece, but it's just so nice. Such a nice 1/10 scale Mr. Sinister. Looks really, really good. Apparently they trapdoor. That's a blast from the past. We had that in Oz too. Okay, I don't know whether they got that over in America and Canada though. I really don't. I'm not even going to ask my girlfriend because she had a shitty childhood. She didn't see anything. I asked her about anything, and she's like, "Nope, And I'm like, what did you do when you were a kid? She goes, oh, we played with a potato and string, you know. That's pretty much what she says. Telling me to fuck off. Yeah, man, born and bred West Londoner. Then you got the Apollo Creed. Do you think this looks better in person than this is in hand? Is this? I assume.
It's hard,
Or is
really,
this a
because
prototype?
this is quite a tough one because, you know, with him with the hat on and stuff like that. I like the mixed media and all the work sort of that's gone into this one. I think the star things are too small on the base because that's obviously the ring in it. The stars go around the outside of the ring, so
Yeah,
I would have probably done a couple of them stars to try and make it look a bit more realistic to the real
yeah.
size ring. But I get what they're trying to show. It don't look bad from here. From this picture, it don't look bad. The other
No,
one,
this
though,
one looks really good.
the other Carl Weathers
The
one,
face on it looks
I
good.
think it's the Rocky 2 one, looks terrible. This looks really good.
Yeah, no, that's nice. Well, this is the Rocky 4 one, yeah.
Yeah, this is 4. This is just
Okay,
before he
yeah,
fights Drago, doesn't he? Actually, wait a minute.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
It is before
It is
Drago, no?
4. Yeah, he always wears the thingy, and
Oh, okay.
in the first film, he wears something similar to this
Yeah,
outfit.
yeah.
And he comes to the ring. I'm just remembering now. He comes to the ring and he's sort of like waving his finger around. He's like throwing stuff to the crowd because it's meant to be like the independence. Americans like
Oh,
the,
okay.
and he picks Balboa, doesn't he? Based on the name, the Italian being the person that discovered America. So who best to fight on the day of its independence than an Italian? Because he's the
Yeah, yeah.
Italian stallion, isn't it? So that was the point. So I'm just trying to understand that because in 4 he wears a similar outfit. But I'm just thinking he wear a fucking hat. He wore a hat, but I don't think it was as tall as that.
He wears
Man,
a big hat.
I'm
Number
being so
4 he
fucking
wears.
precise now. He wore a hat.
He because he's dressed up as that guy like Weenie Jew, isn't he?
I think that's from the first film. That hat, length of
Okay.
that hat, I'm sure isn't right for fucking 4, but it might be. It might be, and they've just made the hat a bit bigger. I can't say for sure.
Yeah,
Either way, I think it looks decent. If I was a
yeah.
movie collector, I'd be pretty happy with that.
I think it came out pretty well. It looks better
The
than the other
sculpt on the
pictures for
body's
sure.
better as well. It looks more like Creed. He's more cut. He's more lean. Carl Weathers has got a fantastic physique. Carl Weathers has really put in work. What do you mean? Is he passed?
No, he had a fantastic. I mean, he got a fantastic
May still
physique.
have a fantastic physique for his age. How do you know that?
Nah.
Ageist fucking racist piece of shit.
What's that got to do with racist?
Nah.
Whoa,
Just
whoa,
throw that shit in there. Just
whoa!
right
You
in there.
can't
You
throw
may as
that
well.
term
You
around.
may as well. Look, fucking look. Throw it in. It sticks 90% of the time. Why not today?
Well, I mean, you know, they do say like it's like black genetics. Is it black genetics? And
Black.
genetics, do they? They say something because it's like
Right, them guys fucking annoy you. You're like,
people have
dude,
better.
how often you
You know,
train? Nah, I don't train. You're like, fuck off.
there was a guy in a pub who used to be shredded, literally like his abs were like fists. They claims he didn't train at all. And it's
I'm
just
sure they
like,
just do that to
I
fuck
hate
with
you.
white people.
I absolutely
Because you're
hate
like
you.
busting your ass in the gym. And he's like, nah, don't bother. I just eat mashed
Well,
potato and pie. He's like, yeah.
the thing that like some white person probably came up with is the fact that, well, you know, white people have higher bone density, black people have higher muscle density, and that's truth. That's why whenever you see a black and a white boxer together, the black one always looks bigger. It's like, okay. Anywho,
I wonder if that is, I don't know.
I don't know. I saw it on some bro science thing, but anyway.
Oh, he's funny as shit, that guy.
But then, oh yeah, she got me Attack on Titan T-shirt, by the way. I don't know if you can see it.
Ah, nice, man.
Yeah,
Green as well.
Uniqlo.
Green matches the fungus in between your nuts. Yeah.
All right. Just take it out. Just take out on me that your missus are having a go. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Then
tell
you
him to
got
hurry up. He
the
wants to eat.
you got the 1/3 scale museum pose of Blade. We did go through this last week actually, but it's absolutely fantastic.
Now there's some. If you flip through the pictures fairly quickly, you can see some finer
Black
details there.
people have significantly higher bone density.
Well, I would trust you.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, I don't think it is. I think Nick's right.
Black people are like pulling something out. What? Black people's teeth We have to explain that he's like not a dentist, but he's what do you call it? Like an oral specialist or
Surgeon.
whatever.
He's like surgeon. It's like
That sounds
surgeon.
even worse, actually. Calling him an oral specialist.
You're
Sounds
an oral
worse.
specialist, Nick. Get that cocaine
God.
out.
Anyway, so whenever I call him a dentist, he gets well upset about it. But he says pulling teeth in black people is like pulling something out of concrete.
Right.
I had to explain his job first of all, otherwise it just sounds like he's just like torturing people. Yeah, not a dentist. um, oh, there
Keep
you go,
going.
David.
Facial surgery cancer. I said surgeon, Nick. Cut me some fucking slack, man. But just bear in mind, if you're any of Nick's clients and you're black, you're getting put to sleep. You're going under general anaesthetic. He's going to stand on your face and yank your fucking tooth out. You're going to have like a Dr. Martin sign on your fucking forehead from his shoe.
See you on the rerun
How
there,
about a
Stuart.
general? Really? This is what you do for putting it? Can't I just have a local anaesthetic? Nah, they would do a general.
Yeah, this piece looks absolutely amazing, and yeah, I mean, in the game, it doesn't look like Snipes in the game, but this fucking looks like Snipes, and to get away with that,
I like the
I
base,
think it
man.
looks
The blood
fantastic.
base. I think the blood base is fucking
I
sexy,
think it
man.
looks so good.
That's a great
So, I
contrast
mean, if
of
that was in
colours.
core scale, I'd be all over that.
Oh, I'd
I'd be
definitely be
all
on that.
over
I'd
that.
be on point. I don't fucking like Blade, and I'd order it.
Don't you like Blade?
I love the film, and I'd get it because it looks like
Oh,
Snipes, and I'd be like, yeah. But I'm not really like as a comic character. I don't give a shit.
no. For a
But
movie,
I like the pictures of the base. I really put this on. These better lights with the white shows you
there
the
you go.
more contrast in the film. See, he's got like depictions front and back of it as well, with the big fucking bat on the front and all that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And then left and right, there's a couple of depictions, things happening.
Yeah,
So
that's the iconic one. Yeah.
I just like it. I think that blood base is
But yeah,
really
this is
fucking cool.
really
Great
this
contrast.
is sorry. I know it says Gameverse on there, but this is so like the movie because
Yeah,
that's where he kind of throws it, catches it, and then they all their heads fall off and stuff at the beginning.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's well done.
Of course it is. They're putting in their little thing there, but look at that back. That's just such an awesome. You can see some great texturing on that sculpt now, and more of the highlighting in the
It
metal
looks
stuff like that.
really great.
Really good. The metallic, like the silver on the blades and the picks and stuff. What do you call them? Stakes. They look fucking awesome. This is a
Both
really,
yeah,
really nice piece.
nice. Yeah, this piece is special. Then you got Egon. This is PCS as well for their
Like the effect they did on the
plasma, or what's it called?
no, I'm just thinking of what they're called. They're called
Proton pack.
proton pack. No, proton packs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking cool. Like the effect they've got on that is really, really cool. That's really nice.
Ray? Is that Ray? Yeah.
I think it's Ray. Yeah.
On Ray.
No, Doe.
Egon. And he got Slimer as well. He looks good.
Nice
He must
little
be
guy.
like an exclusive of one of them or something.
Yeah, maybe he comes like as an add-on or
Assumption.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. They're RoboCop. This is what I've been waiting to see. I've been waiting
This
to
looks
see
really
this
fucking
one
cool.
in this pose. And
Well,
yeah,
there's two.
I mean,
It's not a different pose. They've got a RoboCop 2, which is behind it, which comes with
oh,
the red
really?
part on the base. Yeah, there's two statues, you dick. The first one
I
is
didn't know that.
RoboCop number one. So this one is RoboCop 1. It's got the grayer suit. It's got the more metallic look, none of the blue tones, and it's got the more simplistic base. And then the one behind it, you can see just behind him. There you are. There's more of a picture there. That with the red bit of the base and the more sort of within a double gun and the more bluey purplish tones. That is RoboCop 2. So they've done 1 and 2.
Yeah, okay. I didn't pick up on that. And
Yeah, 2, man.
that's pretty cool. Yeah. I do prefer the RoboCop one though.
I like them both, to
That's
be
more
fair.
iconic.
I mean, I
That's in
prefer
the
one,
factory.
but
The only thing is that's in the factory, so he would have a little bit of scuffage on him. He's getting shot to
I
shit.
don't like that. Like, I like him to look mint. Battle damage is like on something like this with them metallic paints. It's like a sin. So I got the classic Iron Man, that Ferrari red. I want it to look mint. I don't really like too much battle damage on
RoboCop one for sure. I need to check out the pieces now because I wasn't even
this.
aware
Looks
that
really
there were
nice.
two.
Number one
From
looks
seeing-
really, really nice. It looks
From
nice.
seeing it before, I assumed it was a switch out parts.
Nah, it's not, bro, honest. Base is different.
That
The whole look
changes
is different.
Okay. Yeah, then you got the RoboCop 2
Two's
there.
really
Oh
good,
yeah, the red base. Yeah, well done.
But it's red and it's got like
Good job
some
you did
other
your
colours,
homework.
like greys, and it's got some like browns in there. It's a bit different.
This is just ridiculous. This is like a T-Rex bust. I don't know what the scale is on this,
My
but
son wants
it's
this
huge.
badly. Like,
Jeez.
Dad, get that. I was like, no. Looks
Where
cool
the
though.
fuck would you put that? Jeez.
In his room, in his bed.
Yeah, that's so big, man.
Looks
I'd
really
hate to
cool.
know. I'd hate to know how much that costs.
I'd love to know. I just wouldn't pay it. I'd hate to pay it.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're also doing like a life-size one as well.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's mental.
Oh, dude. No, that looks cool. That's Jurassic World domination, isn't it?
No idea. Dominion, maybe.
Dominion, sorry. There you
That
go.
looks like
But
a
the
half
actual name,
scale, doesn't it? I bet that's like half scale or like 1/4 or some stupidness.
I haven't got a
Probably like
clue.
one
I
quarter.
really
Probably like
don't know.
1/4 that is.
Oh, no, that's someone messing. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's funny.
Then Sideshow doing Iron Maiden, Iron Maiden the Trooper. There's no Eddie.
Oh, cool, right?
They're doing that. So we've got that coming. Then we got quite a few pictures of this one actually. So this is then Tweethead's Two-Face. This is looking really nice. It's looking really,
Yeah,
really
they
nice.
did.
It
Somebody
comes
gave
in
me some
one
feedback that the
quarter
eye
and
it's
1/6.
focusing in 2 different directions.
Yeah.
So they're changing that. David
Okay.
Igo was like, I can't believe that got through, like thingy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
one of the, I don't know if it didn't look like it there in that picture. I think they're both meant to be looking at the coin. But in one of the pictures, his eye is looking in a different direction.
Yeah.
This looks fantastic to me. I mean, I really wish that like Sideshow had jumped on this sooner and done a proper mixed media suit.
Yeah.
But it does. It looks really cool. Like proper comic book looks great.
These
I
pictures,
like it.
the con pictures are nice.
Yeah, the common pictures are more.
These
Yeah,
pictures are shit. Like, they're really shit. The ones.
fitting
These ones are
Batman
nice.
collectors, isn't they?
Oh, I haven't got a clue.
I don't know.
These are really nice. These pictures, whoever took these,
Yeah, yeah.
and then obviously the promo pics.
There's the one. See how one of his eyes is not looking at it in that photo. There you can see.
Yeah.
The other eye, the burnt face is looking at the coin. The other one's looking somewhere else. So they have to adjust that.
Tony the Tiger says, Gio, put it on your wall. Is that the same
The
Tony
fucking wall
Tiger
fell
who
down.
Tony the Tiger who scuffed his silver surfer head? I saw you out one ages ago. Can't remember. I think that's that guy.
Or fucking the list of people that you help is endless. You're like Mr.
When
Fucking
he
Help.
bought it, he bought it off me. But
Oh, well, you're not so fucking helpful.
161 core scale, both. Yeah, that's good that they've got the options there.
Very cool.
And then these are then the pictures with the rest of the line. And yeah,
Scarecrow,
great
Joker,
line.
Harley Quinn, and Two-Face. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Oh, there was another picture which may come up now later. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, there was
Oh,
another
right,
one.
right.
As
Then
well.
there's Gilman that
Gilman,
Monsterpalooza.
which is
Great.
1/5 scale. I know people are kind of saying, "Oh, I wish it was core scale," or "I wish it was 6 scale." 5th scale is a weird choice, but you got to remember that 5th scale is one of the ones that Tweetheads seem to do. It could also be that even though this is unlicensed, it's a license that you probably can do without obtaining a license. I mean, Sideshow probably still have some kind of,
Yeah, they do. They
if you
will.
want to do that, do it in this scale,
You
not
got to pay
to,
them. You got to give them some
because
royalties.
well, no, more like, you can continue to do these things, but just make sure you do it in that scale, so in case we want to do it at some time
Yeah,
or something.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's 2
I
different
love the
heads there.
switch out head, man. That's more of the classic from the Creature of the Black Lagoon, but that's awesome. Do you know that reminds me of
Yeah.
Monster Squad? That's Monster Squad,
yeah.
Gilman.
Wolfman's got nards.
Yeah, that's Monster Squad job. That one, I like that one more. For me,
Yeah.
I think this looks great. I love the look of this, and I like 1/5 because I mean it goes with like Mythos line, it goes with horror line.
He-Man.
It's just in line. It's in line with a lot of things that actually you could display this with. I mean, think about the horror line and all of that kind of stuff. That's all like 1/5, isn't it?
No, Horace one's one core.
No, it's not.
What horror are you talking about?
What about their Marvel Estos and all that shit, all that stuff they did? That's all
They're
1/5,
all
right?
one core.
Are you sure?
No, they're all one core. Call of the Dead's one core.
Oh, I thought it was like 1/5.
Yeah,
Well, that whole line was 1/5.
No, it's all one core.
Yeah.
I remember Monster Squad. Cypher, how you doing?
You're fucking late, bro. I'm
Fucking
about to
call you
bounce
guys
out of
live.
here in a minute. How many pictures you got left?
Yeah, about 6,000. Myths and monsters.
Yeah, it's a myth.
I've got loads of pictures. Yeah, nice. Looking forward to seeing where they go with that, because I know
Really cool.
that's the thing that Dave Igo's very keen on as well. He's been very into that kind of thing for years, and he's been going to like Monsterpalooza for
Ever.
a long time, absolute long time, delivering stuff there. So yeah, that's something he's well into. I think they've just repeat those pictures again. He-Man
What's the
bust.
new He-Man bust?
Nice,
Yes, that's new.
yeah, nice metallic paint there. Nice. That shoulder piece is awesome.
A little bit too cartoony for me, though. A little bit with the Skeletor. I think it's a little bit too cartoony. I think maybe tone down them tones a little bit. Make the hair a little bit more like a. I don't know. It's hard because you want to be accurate. It's hard, fucking hard. What am I saying?
Of course. Lockjaw. Oh, sorry, Trapjaw even.
Yeah.
So Trapjaw, yeah, looking great, looking fantastic. Skeletor, looking fantastic. This is then the lineup picture. Do you know, when I saw that really quickly, it looked like Batman was hiding behind the chair. You see, like there, look. I saw really quickly. I thought it was like Batman fucking peeking behind the chair, and I was like, no, that can't be right. You know.
Yeah.
Onto XM. So this is now the teaser for the XM Iron Man suit up. So there's going to be like an Iron Man getting his suit on.
Oh, awesome. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Really cool. This is then their Wonder Woman, which
classic Wonder Woman, isn't it? They've done a bit of work on the portrait. Paint-wise, though, they haven't adjusted the sculpt. Unfortunately, they haven't listened to collectors who've said it's too passive. And I mean, this is becoming a little bit of a trend with XM at the moment. That's a lifeless portrait, which is a shame.
Well, they were like, when it was fed back to them, it's like, well, we thought it was Stern. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, but you see, this is the problem. I think you need to have an alternative switch up that's like screaming or gritting teeth or doing something that goes action. You need to do something that
look at the X-Men stuff. Look at like Psylocke.
It's too passive.
Like Rogue. They're all too like emotionless.
They're not doing nothing. Their body is working and in action, and their face is not. It's not. It doesn't go. How they don't fucking see that? How they don't get that is beyond my comprehension. Because it looks like she's asleep almost. It's like she's got absolutely nothing is happening in her face, and that you don't want that in something like this. She's got a rope. She's swinging it. She's got a spear. She's guarding it. Like you don't know. You want to like a piece like that. You want it to put it in with all your stuff, and it looked like a bit more sort of battle fucking ready. That's not battle ready, man. That's not that face is so fucking boring. It's a joke.
Alex, you remember that Silver Surfer head you sold me? I'm impressed with all that drinking you've done. I don't think the drinking messes with my memory. It's more how many times George hit me in the head as a child growing up. I think that probably has more to say about my memory.
Yeah,
he's done some real bad stuff to me. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, why am I still his friend? Man, him and his cousin really did some bad shit to me.
You're such a big woman.
Yeah, fucking Legion of Doom. I thought I was going to die. You thought I was going to die. Anyway, there's no emotion there. It just reminds me of like, kind of been saying to my girlfriend sitting there. But
quit, wouldn't you? If that's what your girlfriend's face was saying, you'd end the relationship because it's just too boring. Hey, mate.
Hello? You there? Yeah? Hello? I mean, it definitely needs to jazz up a bit. But even this is still like, I don't think it's been repainted. I just think it's been different lighting. But, it's still lifeless, though. It looks better, but...
We're going to fall out or we're going to fall asleep? I'm going to fall asleep, all right. She's going to put me to sleep, probably. Lights.
Yeah, the texture's nice. Painting is all right, but it's just no emotion.
I like all the detailing on it. The shield, I like the rope, and I like the spear. I like them for switch out options are fantastic, but the faces. You need another face in there. I don't think touching up her makeup is fucking going to help. I think what this piece actually needs is an alternative sculpt, and I'm sorry, but you fucked up on your first outing. You need to fix it. You need to put your hand in your pocket and have another sculpt and put it on there. You didn't listen. This is why you have a group. So when these concepts are at the early stages, people can talk about this and it doesn't cost you a lot of money. XM just don't seem to learn from this. I had a secret group, right, years ago, and this is what they used to talk about. And believe it or not, all of the good shit that you really like, a lot of the stuff is because collectors have gone, no, you want to do this, or that's accurate to the comic, that's off, that doesn't look right, her eyes are not looking in the right direction. It's all that shit that goes on. And that's what you need. They need to be taking on that criticisms early. You need a little quiet group, 100 members in it. I don't even care, however you want, that you trust. Literally be like, what do you think about this? What do we need to change? And let them fucking go wild on it. Let them go. And then you can put them changes in. By doing it this way, it gets to this stage, you show all the pictures, and everyone's like, yeah, fuck this. It's boring. She's asleep.
Yeah.
Too late by
Definitely.
then. Too late by the time it gets to this stage, bro. It's too late.
It's too late. It costs too much money because also it looks like this is one head. You see that? There's no joint.
Yeah.
So with that, unless it's like a switch out and they have to do it as a bust, it's going to cost too much money.
Yeah. This is the point. You have it early before it gets to this stage, and then you can rectify and fix it. By doing it this way round, people are just gonna not get it. There's so many Wonder Woman. There's loads of pieces. There's loads of choice. And Prime One of doing some of the best fucking Wonder Womans out there. There's loads of nice Wonder Woman pieces.
Yeah. There's lots of choice out
Anyway, I'm gonna have to bounce now. I'm 1 hour in.
Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman be around for a while. As long as it's all low edition size. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, but I think some things take off when you don't think they're going to. But I think this needs improving, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All
right, I'm gonna have to go.
To the bus. Yeah.
I've got to go. Kids are getting pissed. Sleep. Hours up. I'm gonna have to bounce. If you want to carry on, by all means. But I'm gonna have to run.
No, I'm gonna go eat. All right.
All right.
Take care.
Love you all. Take care. Peace.
Peace out. Bye bye.